To know that before she was an icon, Janet Jackson was a sweet, smart, and rather shy little girl in my 4th grade class at Lanai Road Elementary School in Encino, California. Can you spot her in this picture? That's her right there. I got to know Janet best when she stayed after school to talk about the things that were on her mind. She was a special kid then, and she's a special kid now. Janet, I used to give out golden stars, and now I can say I taught one.
Please welcome Tyrese.
What's up, LA? When I was young is when I first was exposed to Janet Jackson, and it was from Good Times. And you know, as a child, I even got irritated with the fact that they just didn't let her just join the cast and crew of the, you know, the show. 'Cause I'm like, all these cameos, you know, I want to see me some Janet Jackson as a child, you know. But the one thing that I've always respected and loved about Janet Jackson from the heart as an artist is that I meet a lot of artists myself, and we all have heard of arrogant and cocky artists who get the big head. She is as big as they get, and she is so humble, so gracious, very, very, very sweet. And that's just a prime example of what it really takes to become a superstar. You know, never, never let your head get too big for the door. Janet always seemed to transport us somewhere intimate with her music. And with the velvet rope, she took us closer than ever before.
There's nothing more depressing than having everything and still feeling sad.
At 10 years old, Janet was a TV actress. At 20, she was a music superstar. Now, at the age of 30, she was beginning to deal with the totality of her life as a woman.
Work and photographs.
She was haunted by long-suppressed cruelties, disappointments, and heartbreaks. She struggled to make sense of her personal anguish, but for a time, the old sadness threatened to overwhelm her.
I think it happens in everybody's life. It surfaces at different times in their lives, and we have a choice of either continuing to suppress it or to deal with it. It happens to entertainers as well. We're human, we're no different. No different at all.
She was always very good at showing up at the studio. She would work, you know, 5 days straight or whatever. And on that project, there would be days and days she wouldn't show up. I just didn't realize the deepness of what was going on.
In time, she re-entered the studio and channeled her melancholy into lyrics more deeply felt than any she'd ever sung before. Up-tempo, defiant tracks that disclosed and chronicled her searing pain.
Just then I thought.
Some ask, was that something that happened in my life? Yes, because I do write what's going on in my life, but writing that album and going through what I was going through, it was so hard and cathartic, very therapeutic.
Scared to fall in love.
Thank God I had people in my life that were so supportive and understood and helped me to continue and write about the rest of what was going on in my life.
The result was The Velvet Rope, Janet's most revealing album ever, a stunning testament to her personal triumph over despair, and maybe our closest look at the complex human being inside the superstar.
Anything that you ever want to know about her, you can listen to the records and kind of know what she's going through at any given time. I think that touches people. I think it's very inspirational.
Major growth for me, that album was. That point in my life.
Please welcome Jessica Simpson.
Everybody wants a career like Janet Jackson's. And for my generation, she has always been there as an example that it can be done. That's one of the reasons why I do Escapade on stage. Janet's music translates across all platforms. Here to do a totally nasty rendition of a Janet classic, please welcome Buck Cherry.
Coming up, older brothers, the Jacksons, give love to their little sister. And in Chapter 6 of Janet's story, it's anyone's guess where the MTV icon will take us over the next 15 years. Together for the legendary Jacksons.
You know, Janet, first of all, Janet, we're very, very proud of you. And most of all, we're very excited to be here tonight. I just want to say that to share this moment with you is very special for all of us. And I have to get this in. I just saw the TV guide the other day, and you are looking so fine, okay? I love you. I'm your brother.
Yeah, Janet, and I know you might be thinking somebody's missing. Randy's a little bit under the weather, but he sends his love to you, sweetheart. Congratulations. And Michael wanted to be a part of this big night for you, too. So let's take a look and see what Michael has to say.
Janet, I am so thrilled that you are being honored tonight as an icon. No one deserves this more than you. You have achieved so much and will only keep climbing higher and higher. Your talent knows no boundaries. I love you, and I am honored and proud to be your brother.
Now, Janet, we remember when we used to change your diaper backstage. But look at you now, all grown up, looking grand, bam! But Janet, you know what? You will always be our baby sister. Always be our baby sister.
That's right.
And I guess to the rest of the world, you're an icon now.
That's right, baby. As a beautiful woman and a fantastic artist, you managed to stay one step ahead.